Yeah, this is another story about dogs. For the dog that don't pee on trees is a bitch. So says Snoop Dogg. So get your pooper scooper, cause the niggas talking shit.
So here we are. Welcome to my 1985 Honda Prelude DX. 34,350 and 1/2 miles. All original. Original paint, well, everything's original except for, I think, the axle back portion of the exhaust. So let's go take a look. We'll walk around this thing. Got an extremely windy day here in western New York, so I cut in and out. It is what it is. Try to do this best I can. I'm also using like an 11-year-old camera, so bear with me. This thing is in very, very good shape, I must say. There's my cluster of a garage. Also, the battery on my camera is apparently screwed now also, so I'm extension cording it. Blah, blah, blah. She needs to get a good buffing. I might have to make an attempt at wet sanding a little bit. Some of these scratches don't cut through the clear, but I already went through and kind of heavy cut it. And there's still quite a bit from the cats that lived in the heated garage that this guy was being stored in. But let's take a look at all these cool, neat little things about the car. See how well we may or may not be able to see up into the wheel well. Got the washer fluid hose just zip tied right now because the wheel well, the liner is out. Don't know if the camera will pick it up or not, but I might be in need of some moldings here. There's a little bit of spotting on them that won't wash off. Chrome's in excellent shape. The bottom half's, yeah, they're kind of stained a little bit too. Let's see. Underneath this guy. Only little bits of rust I've really been noticing. There's a bunch of crud right there I gotta get off. Is the tiniest little bit of surface starting on the edge of your jack points here, but it's really just a few spots. The rest of it is in very good shape. But here's a little bit dirty. Get in there and clean that out pretty decent. With the camera. Back to the rear wheel well on the passenger side. Some of the hardware just starting to kind of surface a little bit, oxidized. Let me get up in here and clean these out pretty well too. But is dirty, no rust. Nice and solid down in there. I did notice, I think there's a little bit of this rubber has kind of come off, probably when mounting. This is a repainted OE rear bumper. Get more into that in a second. So the original owner, the exhaust had melted. The exhaust art are cut out in the original bumper, which I have. So he bought a brand new Honda bumper and had a local shop paint it for him. And let's see, while I'm down here, let's see if this light will give us a little. Everything under here is pretty solid looking. A little bit of seepage. Probably needs a new crush washer on the drain for the gas tank. Other side looking mint though. And then from this guy that a local shop made for the previous owner. Let's see, I think she's just axle back, and then from there forward is still all factory, which I have more parts of that in the basement. That's keep our way over to the driver's side. And for some reason it just seems to be the rear. Stop thinking shit on my phone. There we go. It's like somebody grabbed this at the incorrect spot. I just gotta get bent back and cleaned up a little bit. At least it's not rotted or any bullshit. Let's see what kind of decent quality this may or may not show. Still has loads of undercoating on it. More staining on the moldings here. On the driver's side, unfortunately. That's okay. That's what it is. Take a look inside of the trunk ski. Stored in here for right now. Center console with like an immaculate shift boot. All our interior parts, well, not all of them, but interior parts. Electrical connectors are still nice and shiny. The coloring, they're not hard. Still got flex to them and whatnot. All of our bolts are nice and shiny. never been touched. Underside of it is in great shape. To our inside. Dang, wind is getting violent. Plastic guys are still just not brittle and all that junk. And I'm pretty sure when I put these seats in, passenger side on the driver's side, whatever, they just need to be in there because I ran out of room for parts. Let's see if I have this light. Yeah. Got all carpet leftover residue or whatever. That's just got to get cleaned up. It's just dirty. The viewfinder on this makes it look like rust. Oh, it's not. Yeah, I hope it doesn't come out like that in the video, but some more nice little appointments. Everything, even the fuses looking new. Seats aren't in too bad a shape. Tiny little bit worn color-wise from sitting, but not crazy bad. Brake components still look. And so this is the driver's seat in the passenger side right now. And the previous owner had a local person fix, the side bolster here. It's worn out from getting in and out of the car. For whatever reason, they did vinyl instead of fabric. I don't know why, but it doesn't matter because at some point these seats will probably come out. Something different. And there's the back side. Deck's in very good shape, minus a couple of little tiny little hairs there, probably from the previous owner's cats. The OE speakers were switched out by the previous owner for Pulp Audios. It's kind of neat. One less thing I got to do for a little while. Roof, sunroof. This guy's good. It's got the tiniest little bit of pitting to it. I might look for another one. I may also just not give a fuck and roll with it. Now, just a second. Some windy ass day we've got. Now onto the engine bay. Everything in here is looking very clean. A little bit dirty though. You know, like right in here, I just literally got to go through and clean this. That's a bunch of dirt. And then she looks fantastic underneath. So let's see, yeah. All these cool little things that get that starter. Previous owner, when he was taking things apart, went through and labeled a lot of things and whatnot, kind of like how I do when I tear down a car and switch over to the passenger side. Bolts are shiny as shit. Look at this, the little things that get my crank going. The paint marks from the factory on so much of this stuff. Still there. Nothing has been really fucked with yet. How we want these guys, right? As unmolested as possible. And I did wipe down passenger side of the hood skeleton compared to the driver's. Open the passenger side. Look see here. Again, come here. This is the driver's side. Very good shape all around. Blowing leaves all up in my junk. And then back here we've got carpet wrapped up in this bag, which is pulled out and fully cleaned. Then we got the back seats, upper and lower halves right there. Plastics are all in very good shape. Couple very tiny little nicks here and there, but nothing insane. That really does it for out here. Take on the garage. the poor Accord's sister. Waiting on a nasty floor pan replacement. A few other small things. More of the retirement project. A couple other little things we got here. Got an Accord service manual for the extra block and head that I've got. The supplements, electronics, and service manual, original keys, valets, etc. A couple random little parts here, washers, title, some Honda stickers, H emblems for the center caps of one of the alloy sets I've got. His registration, owner's manual, and then a folder from the guy I got it from that has all kinds of stuff. And it's loaded with, yeah, just all kinds of stuff. If there's anything really of too much. His receipts from stuff he's gotten. Turbo manifold. All kinds of wood. I'll be right back. Now we enter the jungle that is my parts room. All kinds of stuff. Here's gas tank for the Datsun. Well, here we have very good shape Accord intake and the Accord head. And then here's our original head. And here's the original carbs. Most of you have seen the video in regards to that. Very minty valve cover. There's this guy that was apparently some kind of group buy ordeal bunches of years ago. Don't know if this rings a bell with any of you dudes, but this is a turbo manifold, log style, for one of these guys. All that fun shit. There for a minute. We've got a couple of OE exhaust manifolds. One's the Accord, one's for the Prelude engine. This box has most of our wiring harness. I can't tell which one. It looks like engine. A couple of my Datsun parts in there. Splash guard. Our grill. Bunch of stuff backed up. Got them Honda bond. Turn signals and corner lenses are all bagged up and looking very good. This tote is full of more Prelude stuff. The bottom one is all stuff that came with the cord engine, some engine brackets, etc. Blah blah blah. We've got, I think, box doesn't say, but I think this is an OBD1 or OBD2, some form of H22 engine harness that he picked up at one point in time, you know, thinking H swap, whatever. Another box full of random things. Most everything is all laid out and labeled. We got a set of these guys. Overall great shape. They just need to get a solid re-clear on them. Kind of peeling in some spots. We've got these guys. We've got rotors, pads, calipers, all the way around. It's pretty cool. Factory downpipe. Core support, reinforcement bar front. Wheel liners. Wheel well shit. Want to put it together, don't know where the bolts are. Oh look, there's the hardware taped to the back side of it, the front side. Sticking there. We'll find out. Let's see, I got a few different, we got our fans here. Then I got a set of 5 of these guys. Yeah, take them out, but look at them. They're 13-inch, they're Honda factory. You see the spoke design, and you probably know exactly what they are. I'll blow this off right now. And then a cord, more Accord engine accessory stuff. We got a box here full of different Velcro or Federal Mogul, whoever, gasket sets and whatnot. Brand new wheel bearings, a couple different head gaskets in here. One's probably bounced between the Accord and Prelude. So I just random old kind of stuff I got laying around. Some like poly bushings from years 92 to 95 and Integra, UK, etc. All those good Lego years. We got ourselves radio, EQ, stack box. Good. Subaru Turbo I use on the I just remembered my cord carbs are sitting out in my bush truck. Gotta get those. But, so this is pretty much everything, dudes. So yeah. Very stoked about this project. This guy's the factory radiator. Very that's really about it. Looking forward to this journey and meeting more of you dudes and talking to you dudes and all that good stuff and sharing it in this cool build. So, peace out.